Hello and welcome to another episode of Stocks to Watch, where we have exclusive conversations with company leaders to help you make informed investment decisions. I am Munir Barazi, your business analyst and host, and today I am joined by Collin Fischer, the lead operator at EyeHill Creek, where EnerCam Exploration holds a 40% partnership in oil, gas, and water injection operations in Saskatchewan. This project not only supports oil production, but also focuses on carbon capture and gas conservation by capturing emissions. Collin coordinates all field activities for this innovative initiative. Angkor Resources, the parent company of EnerCam, is publicly traded on the TSX Venture Exchange as ANK and on the OTCQB as ANKOF. Hello, Collin. It's good to have you with us today.
Oh, how are you doing?
If you could, introduce the operation very briefly for those who are not familiar really with what you do at EnerCam.
Well, it's a small oil field out in Saskatchewan. We produce single well batteries, as you can see behind me. They're just tanked wells. Each one is individual. We load the fluids into the truck and bring them into a main facility where we will separate the oil from the water and any gases as well.
Okay, and Collin, what does your typical day look like? Do you have a lot of routine tasks or do you face challenges regularly?
Generally, regular challenges on a daily. We'll find there'll be mechanical issues, changes in the wellbore itself, how production comes in. I'll manage the guys, make sure they optimize the wells to their max capacities. And we try to do that obviously very environmentally safe and capture everything that we can from the well.
Speaking of the wells, what leading technologies are you currently working with on this project? How do they enhance your operations?
We've actually just implemented some water flood into the system. So we've converted some of our producers into injection wells. So we'll take the water that we produce from the production, we'll strip the oil off, obviously, get the water clean, and then we re-inject back into the formation on near well bores to hopefully increase the downhole pressures and bring the reservoir back up into pressure. That will increase the oil and gas production at the wells themselves.
Yeah, and also speaking of this point, the production levels, how much gas is the facility currently processing compared to its design capacity?
We're probably close to maybe 10% only. We have lots of room. We capture everything that we have running into the system. There is other producers nearby that are flaring their gas currently. I think economics is a little bit with gas prices so low to get the infrastructure in place and other companies, I guess, to do that. There wouldn't be a lot of changes on our end at all to take more gas.
All right. And Collin, you have taken on water flood activities, which will improve oil production. Can you explain to us the impact of water? What is water cut and what does water flood mean?
Well, water cut is the percentage of the water that comes with the oil. Our Evesham wells, they tend to be in that 70 to 90% water cut. So we'll take that, when we take that much water out of the ground, we will separate any or all of the oil out and then re-inject it down to our producing formation to help rebalance the underground pressures. That hopefully will be pushing more oil into our producing wells, which we will separate the oil and water at the field tanks as they produce to them, and then haul the water to the water injection facility where we further clean any oil in the water, then re-inject the clean water back into the formation. This is continuously done. We try to utilize every ounce of what we produce and replenish it the best that we can.
So managing each well becomes very important, and you have 30 wells to manage. How do you know when there is a problem that you need to address?
Well, we check every well at least once per day. Some wells get multiple checks per day, depending on what's going on. We could tell when the pressures are up or down, or the volumes are up or down, and that'll just tell us if it's pumping properly or not, which sometimes can be a pump failure. The sand and gas can wear on both the pump and the tubing, and it'll sometimes cause a hole or burn the pump out. And then we'll have to bring a rig in to service it and change out the pump. Each well is different, and they do need to be checked daily. They all have their own personalities, I guess, even though they are side by side.
Okay, so that's an interesting way of looking at it. And Collin, you've spoken about your daily activities, but what would you say your priority is when it comes to managing the operation of oil and gas?
Optimization is everything as much as possible. We use any test oil we put out, skim the water tank several times a day to get all the oil we can, and get the water as clean as we can, just so that when we re-inject the water back down, we're not losing any oils. We collect the emission gases that are not used for heating the tanks and maximize efficiency by finding a use for the gas, the water, and increasing the oil production wherever we can. We're seeing good results on the Evesham play, and that is certainly on account of the water flood and operational decisions. So we'll continue to look for ways to be environmentally sound and increase the benefits from it.
That's very impressive, and optimization and efficiency are critical, especially when you're managing vital resources like oil and gas. Collin Fischer, the lead operator at EyeHill Creek, thank you so much for sharing all of those insights and updates, and we look forward to hearing more from you very soon.